The moment I realized my dad was getting older. For most of my life, my dad felt larger than life. He was always there, not just present, but involved. When I was a kid, he knew everything about me. My favorite food, my favorite team, the things that made me laugh. We spent a lot of time together. Weekends were usually ours. Sometimes we would watch sports together. Other times we would just sit and talk about random things. As I got older, those conversations became longer. We talked about school, friends, life. My dad always seemed to know exactly what to say. When there were parent-teacher meetings, he showed up. When I had sports events at school, he was there too, standing somewhere in the crowd, watching quietly. And whenever something good happened, he celebrated it like it was the biggest achievement in the world. I still remember the day I received an award at school. When I stepped off the stage, he was waiting there with the biggest smile on his face. Moments like that stay with you. Growing up, I never questioned it. My dad being there just felt normal, like something that would always be that way. Years passed, life became busier. Work, responsibilities, and adulthood slowly filled my days. But one afternoon, something small made me pause. We were talking like we usually did, and for a moment, I noticed something different. The man who once seemed unstoppable now looked a little older, a few more lines on his face, a little slower than I remembered, and suddenly it hit me. My dad wasn't just the strong man from my childhood anymore. He was someone who had spent decades loving, providing, and showing up for his family. Someone who had quietly given so much of his time to us. In that moment, memories started rushing back. All those weekends, all those conversations, all those times he stood in the background cheering me on. Things I once thought were ordinary suddenly felt priceless, and I realized something important. I love my dad, more than I probably say out loud. And if there's one thing I hope for him, it's more life. More time. More moments where we can sit, talk, laugh, and simply enjoy each other's company. Because time isn't promised, so now I try to appreciate him more. Spend more time. Call more often. Live more. Love more. And be grateful for the man who was there for me through every stage of my life. Begin gently today. Sometimes the people who mean the most to us are the ones we assume will always be there. Take a moment to appreciate them while you still can.